I almost said sharing this product.
I
not
know,
podcast.
I heard that. So Danny Tempo is new. Yeah, he's saying goodnight
Yes.
already. But we do stay on for a little bit after the podcast just to talk with y'all. Um, but if you do have to go, bye. Have a good night.
If you must leave, you may leave. But this is the part where we get on weird tangents and you guys ask
Weird
us
option.
questions.
Oh.
Yeah, hang out with us. So yeah.
So I'm
this
kind of
is
interested. How did you find us?
Yes.
Because I have never seen your name ever in any other streams. Beats by Faye Cookie Girl Bye, yes. Could we settle debate between me and my brother? Yandere
I wanna settle this
Simulator
debate.
and or it's Simulator, yay or nay? Okay, go.
Nay! He's an asshole!
Why?
Okay, so do you know Yandere Simulator at all?
Of course I do.
Okay,
Mark
so
LaFire.
yeah. Of course, yeah. So Yandev turns out to be he's a piece of shit.
Really?
Yeah, he's a total piece of shit. It turns out like he's got a horrible like Reddit incel-esque history. But even beyond that, like he says he's like making the games, but he's constantly streaming and constantly has inappropriate comments like on Discord and on Twitch chat. Whatchamacallit? Yeah, he's terrible and doesn't like keep any promises. And it's been how many years, Charles? It's been almost a decade, and he still hasn't gotten a game out. He just recently finally released the first what do you call it? The first not suitor, first rival. And that's literally only because, and yes, Omega Wildtall, somebody basically like tried to develop their own Yandere simulator essentially way faster time, like within a week, basically did like Yandev's, I would say maybe 2 years of work in a week. And so I haven't actually been watching his videos. I used to still watch Yandere Simulator videos on like a morbid curiosity, just because I was just legit curious. I actually haven't seen his videos since, just because the thing with the other developer got so ugly, and he was just so ugly about it that it got kind of too much for me to even watch his stuff.
Oh no.
Yeah, 6 years. Okay, it's been 6 years of game development, and he just finally dropped the first rival, and I'm not even sure if it's any decent. And I actually can't even confirm if he legit dropped the first rival. I think he has. I'm basically planning on just supporting streamers who play it at this point, not necessarily watch his videos on it, because I just can't really stand the sound of his voice at this point. But yeah, I say big nay. He's a big problematic child. That's for sure.
Charles dropped a link to a long form video, and it's like 46 minutes long, so I'll probably watch that before bed or something.
Yeah, there's a lot of, I mean, be careful, because like YouTube drama channels have gone all over this stuff. But yeah, there are some pretty decent videos that explain the subject pretty thoroughly. Which one's this one? I've seen a couple of them, but
by Kappa Kaiju.
Oh yeah, he's a pretty yeah.
Okay, so I'll definitely watch that. Denny Tempo says, my friend who works at Amazon recommended it to me. That's how I found out about the podcast. Danny, I think I know who you are. So, hello.
Are they an arc?
No.
Okay,
no.
good.
Oh my gosh, Lloyd. No. Danny, I actually helped train him to do our job, so let's just say that. So, hi, Danny. Any other questions? Again, this is basically post-podcast. You always open up to discussion, as Charles got the first question in for Sarah, and Sarah was like all excited. Like,
I was super excited. I was like, oh, let me tell you my opinion. I've researched this topic.
Something I kind of wanted to bring up in the podcast on my rant that I totally forgot. You were talking about Kojima. I actually bought Death Stranding, and I was 30 gigabytes into the download when my internet fucking went out.
Oh no!
Oh, no!
Yeah, it made me sad. I'm like, oh, I could have played that, because I bought it on Steam, luckily.
Right. But,
yeah.
Oh,
that's
my
it.
heart.
Are you able to re-download it faster?
Oh, yeah, I have it all downloaded.
See, it's all good.
So, yeah.
Sorry, I didn't mean to overshoot you. No worries, Charles. We make sure we welcome anyone here, anyways. So
Yeah, blame me. I got too
God
excited.
damn it, Charles. Be quiet. No.
No! Take that down and be quiet.
Speaking of RNG, are you all gonna cover any more TTRPGs, tabletop RPGs?
Well, we're finishing up with Alien. Well, I say we're finishing up. I'm not sure.
I don't
actually.
know. Bill's the only one who knows. Unless
Yeah.
Lloyd, do you know?
Lloyd, do you
No,
know?
I don't have any
Oh,
insider
okay.
on like the story and shit like
Okay.
that. So like basically like I think we're gonna go with Alien until like
The
Bill's
holiday.
bored with it. To be honest.
Wait. Bill be bored with aliens?
I was gonna
Yeah,
say,
so,
this will be 20 years. I don't know.
Yeah,
This is.
we can do it for 20 years, can't we? Come on.
Oh my gosh. Danny, if you're listening, I know we have someone that we know of who is in love with aliens, so you should get that person in here to watch this. But yeah, we have no idea, and if you want to drop in suggestions, go ahead. I think we have a Discord chat called The Inn, where you can drop that down there.
And we have many people in the Discord who are really into D&D.
Yeah.
Where's Trash Panda? Where Chris? Where the fuck did you go? You play D&D all the fucking time, and you just like bounce on us.
Yeah, Sunny's not here, but her too.
Yes.
Yes. You know, I have 2 other tabletop games I play on top of Alien. So.
But
yeah.
Omega Walthall is the other person that I wanted to bring in that already like applied.
For sure.
So at some point, like I think we could probably expand it to a roster of we have 6 right now players, I think. No, we have 5 players. So yeah, we could easily go to 6 people. I just thought we were going to be like doing a monthly thing where it's like, okay, we're gonna play Alien this month, and then we're gonna play actual D&D the next month. But like it's really hard to find a decent DM, and I want to do what Bill wants to do because he's such an amazing DM. So I'm not going to push him into like changing games if he doesn't want to. I'll just bring new people in.
That's true.
I mean, and we'll see. I mean, what may also end up happening is we might be able to get people to do one shots. Like I know I probably like I'm not
girl. Please, girl, not to
Yeah,
I mean, I'm
fuck,
not.
If I have to do another 6-hour thing, I'm gonna cut my wrists on stream.
I mean, I'm not sure if I'm the best GM around here, but I've done one shots before. I mean, heck, my brother might be willing to do a one shot.
Oh,
Robbie Fast Stacks would be amazing.
I want to see Robbie Fast Stacks here.
Yeah, he's cool. I quite enjoy. I mean, I've literally played with him as GM my entire life, so I'm very used to his style. But I mean, he probably could do a one shot if he has enough preparation time. He does the D&D game that actually Sunny's with me and Callie and Callie's brother. We do that every Saturday night. So, you know, that may not be. He's pretty good. So that may not.
Maybe we'll do interviews for new DMs.
Yeah, that may not be a bad idea. And like I said, like especially like Bill's great because he was willing to put a campaign for us together, which was awesome. And that's harder to find. But if we just say we want you to do a one shot about this many hours, less than 6, we'll probably be able to get some takers. Like I said, I might even be willing to do it if I get enough prep time. So
yeah, if you have any suggestions, let us know. Or if you want to do it yourself, let us know. I'm gonna give that again over to Sarah and Lloyd. They are the pros at this, not me.
You're learning. It's fine.
We're gonna send you some improv classes and shit to do, so you get really into this.
No,
we're gonna make you love this, Kooky. God damn it!
No, I'm not good at that. So, I did want to mention, Lloyd. I heard that you were doing a D&D with Juxta.
Oh yeah. So he wanted to do a Sunday campaign. And I'm like, cool, we can do a Sunday campaign. So.
Will it roll over with aliens?
No, he canceled Sunday.
Oh. So. Enough, I guess.
But to be perfectly honest, I told him before I even joined, I was like, I'm going to be doing RNG and T before anything else. Like, this is my first project.
Lloyd.
Well, and it's the other thing that I told, like, RNG PC, the other podcast that I edit for. Like, my first project is RNG and T. You guys come second, and then just because I really like this project. and I don't want to like put it on the back burner. Like it's going to be the first thing I push out.
Oh, we're first instead of RNGPC. So just kidding. We love you.
We came first.
Yes, we came first though.
Well, I know you guys a lot longer,
That's
but
true.
granted, like I like Nate and Jake over there a lot, and we've produced a fuck ton of content over there just because they churn out something every week for me to edit. But like,
And we're just
I like-
monthly.
yeah. So like it's just something to fill my time in between what we're doing here. But again, like I've set aside the time to actually be here when I need to be here.
Yes,
So
yes.
there's no worry on that.
Yeah, Sim Beats by Faye is right. Just for that, we must play more things on Lloid because he loves
Oh,
us
you
so
want to get me
much.
fired? Cool.
No, you would ever be fired unless you did something like sell our product to someone else. But I don't know.
Oh, I'll sell it to Beasley next week.
F you. F you.
Yeah, because that would happen. I can just imagine Lloyd trying to be on the the ground on the.
That's very
but-
true too, Pelican.
Oh my gosh, we're so salty. Sorry. Have to be paid to be
Anyway.
fired. Yeah, next subject. I'm sorry. No one gets paid here.
What should I do with my hair, guys? I changed the subject.
Actually, good thing. I'm actually dyeing my hair tomorrow, so you'll see it on Monday.
Ooh. Are you gonna tell us what you're gonna dye it, or is it
No.
a surprise?
It's a surprise.
Surprise.
Yeah, because you can see my grow out from the quarantine. That's like about 7-8 months to grow out, so we'll see.
My hair's very long.
I should show you guys the dust bunnies from me balding. These fucking 18-inch long hairs just in balls everywhere.
Oh, jeez.
Wait, did you say on your balls too, or what?
No.
No.
In the balls. Good golly, all right. That's
Granted,
okay.
I can braid my beard and my pubes together.
No,
It's-
stop.
no.
Okay, we're not gonna go there. Is
No,
it for
but
the
I-
wedding?
Yeah, I gotta get done because Callie got to get her hair done because she's doing a big thing this Sunday. We were trying to figure out like color coordination for our wedding pictures because for what we're wearing, and I was like, okay, with what you're wearing, probably maybe a dark blue or dark red. She's like, okay, I'll try to decide that. And then she went to the hairdresser, and the hairdresser convinced her to do both. So I'm trying to be like, well, then what should I do? Because I was gonna do the red color, but that's now in her hair, so I don't want
Yeah.
to do that. I also don't want to
Rainbow.
bleach. Yeah, I
Don't bleach.
cannot afford rainbow. I don't want to bleach. So I'm gonna figure it out. I may actually go slightly more purple. I just need to double check with my workplace because they used to have a policy against non-natural hair colors, but I don't think they do anymore. So I need to double check that. But I'm thinking maybe more of a purple. I am
I
gonna
like that.
keep it. Yeah, I am gonna keep it long for now. But I am definitely cutting it after. I was gonna wait, but I can't. It's way too long.
It
Like,
is super long. I'm
so
so
long.
jealous.
I just have hair that can grow this long. I've been told I have pretty healthy hair, which is nice. But yeah, this is like how long I used to have my hair in high school. I used to have this like all through high school. I don't know how I did it because now I'm actually at the point where I'm like, oh my gosh, get out of the way. Like I'm actually sick and tired of it. But yeah, no, I'm not getting a Karen cut. Although it's so sad because I like the what do you call that?
Face
That front-
framing.
Yeah, face trimming longer, like that Raven haircut. I like that haircut, but now that's been associated with Karen, so I can never, ever get that haircut. No, I'm not gonna, I mean, when I cut it, you're probably not gonna notice that much of a difference because I'm not cutting it like super short. It'll probably be like shoulder length. So I'll look very similar, it'll just be shorter hair. Because I still like having longish hair because I like doing braids, I like playing with it. I don't like to deal with bangs ever. But it's still gonna be a big of a cut.
The video
Is all out of whack.
Yeah.
Oh, it's super out of whack. Oh no, what happened?
Kookie's the star now.
They only
Sorry.
see my shoulder.
There we go.
Go shoulder, go. I don't know which shoulder it is. They're asking if it's the Sarah shoulder stream.
Yes, it is.
I have attractive shoulders, everybody. All right, that was a little weird. Anyway.
Did you just shimmy on stream?
Yeah, and it felt weird.
She's not up enough, so we actually get more viewers. Like, damn it, Sarah.
Oh my gosh, I haven't shimmied in forever since like I expanded in my chest size like 3 chest sizes, and it felt really weird.
Oh my god.
Almost knocked myself out. Oh god.
Yeah, so fun fact about me that no one needed to know. I like grew like 2 to 3 cup sizes in a matter of like 2 to 3 years. And it's really weird. I'm not used to it. I have shirts that I used to fit in like perfectly fine that don't fit anymore, and it's very awkward.
You're gonna feel my pain.
Exactly. I'm just like, oh, like, and it's just super weird because, you know, for the longest time, like, okay, small t-shirt. Yep, I'm always a small. And now it's like, I don't know about this. This is weird. Anyway, yes, growing pains, literally. It's very bizarre. I don't know how to feel about it. Especially because, like, I was one of those girls who, it wasn't a big deal, but I was made fun of for being small-chested, like, kind of in high school and college. Not, like, extremely. Not to the point where, like, I felt bad about myself. I never really did, but I did get weird comments from people. And so this is very bizarre. Not at all what I was expecting.
So I'm curious, since you got, well, I know it may seem personal, would you be willing to be one of those hustler girls here on our stream for us?
I mean, I
You
work
show
with
cleavage for money, is what she's trying to ask.
I work with kids, and that's kind of my concern.
What if you put like a mask on it and just like stream that way?
You sound like my brother who's trying to get me to be a VTuber, so let's not go there.
Oh my gosh, we didn't talk about VTubers. What do you think about being VTubers here?
What?
What the
What?
fuck is a VTuber?
Oh my gosh, Lloyd,
Don't
look it up.
know? Oh God, Lloyd doesn't know.
I know, I thought
Skirl.
he would know.
I thought Lloyd would know for sure. Skirl, you have to know what a VTuber is, right?
Someone
Right.
look up VTuber.
My brother's become obsessed with VTubers. I'm actually worried. He's like, I haven't paid money for them. Like, yeah, but you know them by name, all their things. And he literally, oh my gosh, he literally last night was like, Sarah, I could make you a VTuber. We could do this. I'm like, what?
Let's do it!
What?
I mean, I could do it. I just need a voice changer.
Well, I'll get my brother on it. He'll be very excited to hear about this proposition. I'm gonna text him right now.
So I just looked up VTuber, and what popped up is virtual YouTuber. A virtual YouTuber is an online entertainer, typically a Japanese-speaking YouTuber and or live streamer who is representative by a usually anime-inspired digital avatar generated by computer graphics. So basically, it's just like an anime character avatar instead of us, but with our voices. We can definitely do that.
The thing is do any of us know Japanese? 'Cause
No.
I know a little. I went
We
to
don't
college.
need
It doesn't
with
need to
it,
be
but-
Japanese though.
No, we're gonna be like the breakthrough English VTubers. It's fine. I'm not
Haji
happy
Baraste
that I
Pirindas.
just had this conversation yesterday, and now it's being a legit conversation today.
We should have talked about it, but anyway, those with the YouTube link can watch it here anyway. But I am actually interested. I want to do it for at least one stream, but I don't know how to get a hold of this because I haven't done any research on it, but I really want to try this out.
Well, I know who has.
Who? Yourself?
Hold
Did you do
No.
it? Do you have a side
No.
job, Sarah?
on. No, it's not me. Hold on a second.
Pelly says do it on April 1st. And Beats My Face says that's one way to get reviews on the podcast.
Is my brother asleep?
We should do it on Pornhub and just have naked ones. That way we can
Hey,
just
Robbie,
promote the
you were live
podcast
in
so much.
RNG&T. You should come into the office for a second. I need to tell you some exciting news.
Oh no.
Oh shit! A
Oh,
Robbie Fat
no.
Stacks exclusive.
Robbie Fast Stacks here.
Yeah, just come in the office for a second. You're gonna get some exciting news.
I like how her brother is like in the other room and she's calling him
All
on
right,
the cell
see you
phone.
soon.
Hey.
Well, I mean, it's kind of courteous, so she's not like screaming out, "Get in here!"
You can come in.
Oh yeah?
Come on in, Robbie.
What's going on?
Put this in so you can hear everybody. This is my brother, everybody.
Hi,
Hi, guys.
Robbie.
Welcome, Mr. Fat Stacks.
You gotta move
Hey,
in a
thank
little bit
you.
more so people can see you.
Sure, absolutely. Let me scoot
A
in.
little bit more.
Mhm,
There we
mhm.
go. There we go.
Okay, Christine, why don't you tell my brother what you told me?
So, how do you become a VTuber on Twitch?
Oh, here we go. I mean, this is a great business decision. Okay. We just have to, I mean, it seems to be working. I mean, you and I talked about this.
Yes, I know we did.
Yeah. And I mean, it's taken off. You just got to have the little motion, capture software, which apparently you just get for your phone.
Oh.
And we just need to get the part that's that initial investment is getting that little 3D avatar, right? So we need someone to be able to design those. But there are artists out there, artists that we got to support, Sarah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yep.
And then after that, it's just a matter of showing off your talents.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Whether it's, streaming
Mm-hmm.
or singing or
Well, if
whatever,
you're just playing
whatever.
a game, you can do it while playing a game, right?
Absolutely. Oh yeah, absolutely. I mean, that's their
It's
thing.
not just the avatar, just you're playing a game.
No. So they're the whole thing, how this stuff started, supposedly at least, has to do with that. At least in Japan, they call them idols. It's a weird term, I know, but they
K-pop idols.
like K-pop idols,
Right,
sing,
okay.
dance, the kind of stuff. But because they're just an online avatar, they mostly stream. Like that's what they do most of the time, whether it's just a chat or playing a game. And then they'll have, also like singing streams or drawing streams if they're artists.
I'm not an artist, Robbie.
Now,
No.
can males do this like me? Can
Yeah, there is a whole group of there's a couple of different groups because there's it started. Oh, I mean, I couldn't tell you how it really started, but I believe it started in Japan with the V standing for virtual. But now there's quite a few in both English speaking, Japanese speaking, Indonesian.
Ooh.
There's ones out of China. So, and the one thing that actually genuinely did kind of surprise me, at least, is that how they're, at least the vast majority or all of them really are through YouTube, because Twitch
Okay.
is such a big streaming channel and stuff like that, or whatever China's main streaming platform is, which I don't know, but they're all pretty much through YouTube. Which, I mean, you've got a YouTube channel,
Mm-hmm.
kid. I mean, this is just a matter.
Maybe we can do this as exclusive YouTube content, Sarah.
Oh my god! See. Here we
Don't
go.
encourage it.
I think this is great. I mean, we talked at length.
He will do research on this tonight if you tell him
It's
to.
already. I'm 90% there. Okay.
God.
We're gonna
Still
find.
want to make a Pornhub explain.
No, Lloyd.
So, like, we could corner the market on V Pornhub.
I feel. I mean, I love that you're looking to open new to aim at something new. I feel like the fans are gonna get you there anyway. I feel like that art is gonna be drawn anyway,
Yeah,
or whatever.
I don't think we gotta do anything.
I feel like once you get enough people behind it, see.
I mean, I'm down. Lloyd, are you down?
I love this.
What do I
you see
have?
this?
to
My little
lose?
sister's avatar can't possibly be this cute.
That's Charles. You met Charles.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Charles, that is spot on. Okay. We can have, because
my
once you have the little avatar, you can do little shorts with it. All right. This is great. It's great. Absolutely.
Okay, I'm interested, Robbie. If you can
Okay.
provide some research to Sarah, and I definitely want to look
Oh,
into it for sure.
I can provide some don't you worry. Sarah, this is going to be great.
Oh my God.
Let's go figure this out.
Oh,
I'll go look
Jesus,
into it right now
Omega.
for you guys.
Yes,
All right.
thank you,
Dive right
Robbie.
in.
Thank you for joining us.
Absolutely.
I
Thanks for
haven't-
having us.
Nice to
a little
meet
bit.
you, by the way.
Absolute pleasure. Nice to meet you. You are in for a treat.
Oh, thank you. Love you too.
And I want to address Omega Waltall. RNG and T fanfics. If
Oh.
I ever see any of those, I'm going to be super pissed off.
Oh, I'm gonna read them.
Because no, you.
Sarah would
Ew.
definitely read them.
We're definitely reading
And that is
them.
exclusive.
Live readings.
That's exclusive content on YouTube.
Hell yes, it is. You
Uh,
kidding me?
I,
Also,
I hope
also-
it's just Christine and Sarah, because do not involve me. Because
Also-
that's an HR problem. Like, that's an HR problem.
Also, I love Omega Walter saying if you see the family resemblance, which is so funny to me because I feel like my brother and I look more alike than we do to our parents. Except also people have confused us as dating, which is a real big problem, including Callie when she first met us. Anyway, so I had to address that. Also, Charles, is ever in my family like this? It's just my brother and I and my parents, so you're looking at it.
So essentially, you both were adopted, right? If you guys don't look us alike.
I mean, like, you can see some family resemblance with my parents, but like, growing up, there was always this joke, especially with me, of being like, do you look more like your mom, like your dad? Not really either. I apparently look really like my paternal grandmother, who I never met. Apparently someone who I look most like, but I don't know. So.
But yes, VTubers. Again, Wolfie did put in a chat. It's a trend some streamers have been doing, like Pokimane, which is why I was surprised Lloyd hasn't heard about it. Pokimane has been doing it. Dr. Disrespect.
I hardly follow those guys anymore. Like Dr. Disrespect, I watched like 1 or 2 streams once he got back, and I'm like, oh, he's not going to tell us what happened. What did you do to get banned? Tell us, Dr. Disrespect. God damn it.
Daddy put mission log 925. We struck gold. Anime avatars, female voice changer, and a camera. RNG&T gonna be rolling in money. Definitely with this VTubers and playing games on pregnancy test while we're waiting for results.
We're getting this, guys. We're getting this.
Oh god, could you see
You're not
me
gonna be
being on a
happy with
pregnancy
the
test and
links
it
I
comes
give you
up
guys.
pregnant?
What?
How would that look like?
Pretty interesting.
Yeah. How does Dr. Disrespect have like 90 characters? Oh, well, then he has some money, so it makes
That's
sense.
so many. What? That's too many. You don't need that many.
You make your own storyline.
I feel like I would get confused. 90's a lot. I feel like I get confused between them.
Oh fuck.
Pelly. Then the fanfic would be who is the daddy?
Screw her out, no.
Ah!
That's
No offense to Skuro.
No all offense to Screw
so yeah, so that's a thing. VTubers,
You guys are not gonna be
Yandere.
happy with
I
the
will
links I
ban
get.
you, Charles. I will ban you.
Go ahead, Sarah. Say that in your best fanfic voice.
Okay, you ready? You ready? Lloyd had just come back from the gym, his muscles glistening with sweat and feeling the high off of his testosterone.
This is high fantasy because I've never been to the fucking gym.
I am loving this for some reason. This is hilarious. So if you do find a fanfic or if you do make one, send it over to us.
We'll read it.
We'll definitely read it.
We know we've made it.
Sarah will definitely read it. She has
I
a better
will.
voice than I do.
Just barely.
Till she gets to the point where it's like penetration and she gets so flustered she can't say anything.
Okay, I can handle it. I read out loud. What? Oh no! Why can't I think of the game? The game Callie hates. I hate it too. I played it only once. What was that game? Little fox creature with exclamation point.
Fox creature with the exclamation point. Fox. I'm gonna type this out. Fox
Guys,
creature with exclamation point.
terrible game. The worst game. The bad game. A terrible game. There's a whole series of them. Why can't I think of them? Bubsy. Bubsy. It's Bubsy.
Oh, freaking
Bubsy.
Pepsi. Oh my god. I totally forgot about that game.
Anyway, I read aloud Bubsy fan fiction while Callie was streaming Bubsy one night.
Oh,
I was
Bubsy.
upset that there were 3 to look at.
Oh, Bubsy. That's all I have to say. Ugh.
Oh, Bubsy. I tried to play that game once, and I think that clip is still sometimes you can see it in Checkpoint, even though we do not do that show anymore.
Yeah, if you guys don't know, I know we have a new viewer too. Me and Sarah we used to work with a group called Checkpoint, and Sarah did some amazing streams.
I used to
on
do
there.
a stream way back when with my fiance Callie. This was just when we just had barely started dating too when we started doing this. And we were doing called Lloid at First Sight. So we make each other play bad games. It was a great show, I have to say. It was a great time. But I had to play Bubsy 3D, and there's a clip of me just dropping the F-bomb for the first time on stream, I think, and I was very mad.
Yeah.
That clip is somewhere. It's somewhere in Checkpoint. Like I said, they sometimes still use it for advertisements. And I'm like, that's not a good idea.
Nothing on us, huh?
I don't know. To be fair, though, a lot of those advertisements I think got recently swiped, so that's probably none of it. But there was a time that was still being used, like just different things. I'm like,
My drop got used a lot too. Whenever I said
Yeah.
chat,
yeah,
they still use it.
Yep.
That's hilarious.
Gotta get royalties on that bad boy.
Beats
We
by
should.
Faye. We should place a chat vote for the color Cookie will dye her hair. Too late. I already bought the colors, so you will see.
Are you doing it yourself, or are you
I'm
bringing
doing
it
it
to
myself. I was like, I asked the hairstylist if you could do it. Like, nope, not $300 plus. Nope. I'd rather
gotcha,
just
yeah.
drop the money and do it myself.
Fair enough.
No, Dark Flux, I can't play Among Us because I can't lie. It is so hard for me to lie.
I just gotta get my One Night at Werewolf cap on, and I can do it.
Oh, you know what? That's right. Maybe we should just play it with like a mask on because we'll definitely. Okay, we will.
We'll figure this out.
We'll figure it out where it can be
Yeah.
an RNGNT night with all of us playing Among Us.
Yes.
How about that? And that's up to 10 players, right?
Is it up to 10?
Yeah, it's 10
Okay.
players.
Yep.
Dang, that's a
And how
lot.
can you not lie? You lie to me all the time.
How do I lie to you?
I don't know. Just,
What? Then how do you know if I lie to you or not?
women always lie to me. No,
I think that's
joking.
You have a problem there.
All right, Lloyd. Next thing you say, we expect you to read our minds or something crazy. Anyway.
But don't you? No, just
Oh my gosh.
Dude, don't get me on this rant about how all the bullshit of men are like this and women are like this have never been true with every man I've dated.
Women from Venus, men from Mars.
Well, just like the whole women always want you to read their minds and men are always direct. Not true with both the men I dated in my life at all. Men are fixers and women just want people to listen. Totally not true with the men I did in my life. I got constantly yelled at by men that I was dating for like trying to solve their problems, even though they had no interest in listening to mine. Listen, there's a reason maybe I jumped ship from a cis man. Let's just put it that way. There's a reason that may have happened. Anyway. She told me she wasn't hungry, then I got mad and
I have to admit, women in food, that maybe that's just a thing.
No, that is true.
that's
I
one's
steal
true,
fries. I steal fries. No,
Mhm.
that's true. I say no to fries and I steal fries. That's definitely true. That is definitely a woman
Mhm.
experience. I'm sorry.
It is.
It is. I will admit that one is true. We definitely say no to fries. See, what happens to me is I think I'm going to be healthy, and then I see the fries, and I'm like...
Speaking of, Sarah, can we help, like, be each other's back, get each other's back on losing weight before your wedding in May?
I know, somehow. I was at the doctor's today, and I've actually kind of leveled off, so I'm pretty happy about that. Like, I thought I
that's
gained
good for
even
you.
more weight, so I'm happy about that. But
No.
no, I will be there for you.
Yes.
What do you need me? What do you need?
I don't know, something. Just,
We'll need a plan.
yes.
We actually recently are changing some stuff with our food. We're doing those meal plan stuff. We're doing every plate. This is our second week of doing it. It's pretty nice, actually. You do have to be careful because it's really easy to still like spend way more money on groceries. But we've been like making our own meals almost every day now, completely
Why?
with fresh ingredients.
Why is healthier foods more expensive than junk food?
Excellent question.
Why?
Welcome to America is the only thing I can say because it's not like this in Europe. Well, at least in the parts of Europe I've been to, it's not like this. Yeah, no, I don't know.
I hate that so much.
Oh, and takes more
It's
preparation and
organic.
spoils faster. I mean, it's like there's a reason that people just buy more and more processed food. It doesn't spoil, and it's easier to make because we don't have time for anything, and it's cheaper. Because capitalism. That's true. That's pretty much that.
Yeah, Pelly
I'm on
bought me
top.
a bunch of baked goods the other day. It was so good. Like donuts and cookie buns and beignets and all just from this one bakery.
That does sound good. My brother's giving up Coke, and so Callie's gonna be giving up Sprite.
I need to give up soda, period.
Yeah, I don't drink that much soda, so yeah. You know what I suggest, actually? If you need, like, what do you like most about soda? Or pop, as we say here, but...
The burn.
The sweetness.
Sweetness? Juice isn't enough for you? It is also really sugary.
I can't do
but...
juices.
So, there's, oh my gosh, I always forget its name. Give me 1 second.
I do boba a lot. And that has a lot of sugar.
Sparkling. Have you heard of sparkling ice?
Yes.
Yeah, those are fucking gross.
Oh, really? Oh, I like them a lot. Sorry.
To me, like LaCroix,
Is this what I think it is?
sparkling ice.
Let's see.
Oh, LaCroix's gross. No. I feel like sparkling ice has way more flavor
Oh,
in it.
so-
LaCroix.
Yeah, it's a little bit more flavored, but I just don't like flavored waters.
Last time I had sparkling ices was a vodka, and they're great
Oh.
together. So...
I mean,
Does that help?
I don't know. I like sparkling ice, personally. Like, if you're a big Sprite person, their lemon lime's pretty good. I like orange pop, and it's different. It's not really orange pop. It's more like orange flavor. I don't know. It's a little different, but like their mandarin orange flavor is like my go-to favorite.
Yeah, I don't mind sparkling ice.
But yeah, sparkling ice. I mean, it's 0.0, so that may be a way to how to help break the soda habit. I know with Callie, she had to like quit off of she had to quit off of caffeine. Actually, she basically developed a caffeine addiction because we only say that because when she finally got off of like Coke and stuff like that, she actually was going through withdrawals. It was pretty terrible.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's how I am if I don't have a Pepsi.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I've been drinking Pepsi my entire life, pretty much. If I quit, I'll probably die. Like,
I don't think you'll die, Lloyd. Stop it.
It's not gonna feel good. But I mean, Callie got over it. It took her about 2 weeks to finally kind of feel normal again. And now she'll take like coffee every once in a while, but no Coke. She pretty much now she kind of goes back to Sprite, but now she's kind of giving that up just because of the sugars and stuff like that. I drink mostly Gatorade, the zero stuff Gatorade. Otherwise I drink more water, or I just forget to drink. That's a problem. I forget to just drink water. It's actually an issue. But it's just because sparkling ice because I need to get some because I actually drink those a lot.
Omega.
I've thought about doing like Game Fuel or something like that. But...
Omega Wiltall says, when I went in the military, that got me off soda and candy. I don't think I'm going to go to the military just to get off of soda and candy.
I think there's a way to do it. But yeah, and you do have to, like Dark Flux is mentioning juice. You do need to be careful about juice. Lots of juice has almost as much, if not more sugar sometimes than pop. You just have to be mindful of which kind you get. Which is actually what's great is now our labels include the added sugars part. Which is amazing because now you can actually, it's really good for juices because now you can actually see like what's natural sugar versus the added sugar.
Oh,
really
it does
helpful.
have added sugars. What the hell?
So is 41 grams bad?
It's not great.
That's neat. I didn't know they added that. When did they change that?
What are you reading?
The added sugars.
In what?
Oh, this doesn't have sugars, but it has a ton of caffeine. It's cold brew coffee.
Oh. Gotcha.
Yeah, the one I'm rating off of Pepsi, and that has 41 grams.
Dark Flux Simply is, I love Simply juices. I love them so much. Their apple juice is so good. Their raspberry lemonade is so good. It's so pulpy though. I have to like drain it every time. It's really annoying.
Have you tried the blueberry lemonade from Simply?
No, I'm not
It's
a blueberry
fucking
person.
delicious.
Is it good? I don't really like blueberry that much though, is the problem.
And
Like,
they
I
had
only-
a watermelon one too, which was really good.
Pelly has the watermelon one. Did you have the watermelon one? I think we have it. And
I love Simply. Their apple juice is actually cider. It makes me so happy. Which is not.
apple cider season's coming up.
I
and
know!
Pumpkin spice and
I
oh
know.
my
You just
gosh.
reminded me of something I retweeted today. Fucking Kraft macaroni and cheese.
Yes,
And
pumpkin
their fucking
spice.
Pump spice macaroni and cheese. Who the fuck thought that was a good idea?
That's weird because pumpkin. So I know this is gonna sound really weird. Like if you told me it was like a pumpkin flavored almost, that actually would make sense to me, just because it's a squash and it mixes really well with cheese.
Like cinnamon and nutmeg.
But cinnamon
and
and
all that
nutmeg
shit?
and stuff,
No.
that's weird. I don't want that with cheese. That's
Like, I
weird.
could handle the nutmeg because some Greek dishes, like
Fair, yeah.
fuck, I can't remember it. It's not spanakopita. It's one of them that I can't remember off the top of my head. Has like a bechamel sauce with nutmeg in it.
Oh, okay.
It's very delicious.
Mm-hmm.
But it doesn't have any cheese in it, so I don't know how that would taste.
I don't know.
It's gonna go in our Nom's corner.
For sure. Yeah, no, I love, yes, fall season smells are great, especially because they're right before the terrible winter peppermint, which I hate. So, I hate winter peppermint.
Dark Flux cheesecakes are very different from like cheddar cheese.
Yeah,
like,
no,
you make
cheesecake,
cheesecakes out of
yeah.
Cream cheese, which
Yeah,
isn't even a
exactly.
cheese product. It's actually
Yeah.
like a, I don't know how to describe it.
I know. Pumpkin spice cheesecake. I've never had it, but
It's
that's
so
It's actually really
good.
good.
That is
Like, I love it.
delicious.
So good.
Yeah, I need to try some. I've like seen recipes for it, but I'm like, oh, so good. Yeah.
Yes.
I
pumpkin
know. I wish more people in my house, because I actually really like squashes. I'm a zucchini, squash, and pumpkin person. And one of my favorite foods, and I can't find it anymore. But when I was in college, during the fall season, there was this company that made, basically it was like pumpkin squash spaghetti sauce. And I know it sounds weird, but it was really good.
I want
like
to
it
try
said-
it.
I don't know. Like, I'm sure other companies make it. There's just one I used to use. Oh, so good. Perfect with like cooked sausages and pasta.
I can't do sausage for some reason.
Oh,
Weird.
okay. That's okay. I like sausage a lot, but I like it. Yeah,
Clip
I know.
that, Lloyd.
Shut up!
Hi, Thomas.
I wouldn't do ground beef with
what?
it.
You didn't hear it?
You didn't hear it?
He's telling Pelican that I would divorce him if he made me pumpkin spice tacos for like that'd end a relationship in a fucking hurry.
I try it.
I don't know what I would do. Wait, I just had taco. Well, I technically had fajitas for dinner, I guess,
Right.
technically.
Something about sausages?
Yep. Kitty.
Yes, kitty.
Mm-hmm.
He's been coming up a lot lately because I've been training my classes, and he was just kind of sitting there. I'm like, okay, if you're gonna sit there, I put on a YouTube video of just like birds and mice is coming out. So now he comes up here a lot, like wondering, Mommy, where is it?
Aww.
I'm just glad he's not shaved. He actually looks like a cat.
Oh,
We're
shut
pretty-
up. We're gonna shave him again.
Oh, poor kitty.
We're pretty sure that I'm like going through like baby fever, but for pets right now. It's really bad. I've been getting really weird dreams of like taking care of defenseless animals.
Oh,
And it's like literally dreams of like super tiny animals, and like I have to protect it. That's the dream. And it's really strange and unnerving.
oh.
I don't know if I just, because I haven't really lived with a pet in a couple of years now, because like we've had dogs in my house for some time. And I don't know if it's just getting to me that like we just don't have any pets, but I don't know. I'm having a problem, and like I don't know when to talk about it. Like, do we need to get something? And it's just hard because I don't
Maybe.
really want to get because I've helped raise 2 puppies and I love puppies, but like they're hard to raise.
Oh,
So I don't know if I want to have like a puppy. We can't really have cats. Like Kelly really wants a cat, and we really can't have a cat right now because my brother's allergic and my mother could never step in the house because she's very allergic.
oh no. Get one of those
Always brings up-
hyperallergenic cats.
I know, but even those don't like my mother's sensitivity is really
That
high.
sucks.
Yeah. So like the problem is it's one of those things that like unless I could bring her to it, it's just not worth it's not worth chancing. She wouldn't be like she'd be able to come over for a little bit, but it would not be it would not be safe for her, let's just put it that way. She's very allergic. So it's just not really it's really not safe.
Pally brings up a good point. What we could do is get a collar for Skuro and a litter box for him. He's hypoallergenic. And you could feed him cat food and shit. So
Oh, jeez. Danny Tempo said he just messed up, did the one chip challenge, and his mouth is hotter than the devil's ass. I don't think I would ever do that.
What's the one chip challenge?
The one chip that like has that's like super
Ghost
super
fruit.
hot.
Oh, it's the
yeah.
packaging of just one chip and it's the super hot
Yeah.
flavor. Yeah, no, thank you.
No, not for me.
Yeah, no, I will say no.
Lloyd, can you do it?
No, fuck. I like shitting, not lava. So yeah, I'm not doing that.
How many cats do you have in your house, Chuck? I'm interested. We're okay with one. Only because Thomas is like our spirit animal. He's like independent and don't care and doesn't ask for too much attention. So
Yeah, I see. I need a pet that will cuddle with me. Otherwise, I'll be very sad.
Probably want a dog.
I know.
Because cats can't, like, some cats are really like cuddly, but some are
Yeah.
like, get the fuck away from me.
Yeah,
before
there's
I
just
fuck
so
your
much
Wi-Fi."
variability. It's hard. I feel like with like dogs' temperaments can vary too, but I feel like overall they're more social. So yeah. I also like love bunnies, but I don't think I could ever have a bunny or a rabbit because they are like
Oh, they're
really hard to
high
take care of.
maintenance,
They're
yeah.
super high maintenance, but they're so cute.
And to be perfectly honest, like, I had a friend that lived across the street from me who had a bunny for like 8 years,
Yeah.
and it lived its entire life in this small little enclosure, which was like 2 feet by 4 feet. And that's kind of a shitty way for an animal to live, in my opinion.
I mean,
Especially
I
for a
couldn't do
bunny
that.
that big.
No, I couldn't do that. I've known quite a few people who've had rabbits, very mixed, in very mixed kind of reviews and stuff like that. But I've also found other people who've had very good experiences. So the problem is that there's also like a huge variety of rabbits. Some that are like more better for pets than others. So that's an issue too. But they're so cute. They're so cute.
I want a sugar glider.
Sarah, pet
Awesome.
fever. Pet fever.
I'm having pet fever so bad, and it's very strange, and I don't know what to do with it. I don't know. I feel like I've lost control of my life, so I need to like take care of something. It's not a baby because I do know what goes into having a baby, and no, no, thank you.
Pelly says, "Oh, listen, our cat is taking it up." Yeah, you can hear him
Oh.
scratching in the litter box.
Can we get a cat cam? Get a GoPro for Thomas?
Not
and he
right
just walks
now.
around your house?
If you want to, I can see if we can find like a used
you-
GoPro.
You guys have seen my, well, it's technically at my parents' house, but we lived with her for a while. My Shiba Inu, haven't you?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, yeah, she's real cute, and she knows she's cute.
I sent you that link that my friend artist did with all the Shiba Inus.
Yes.
I'm like, oh, that reminds me of Sarah. All the Shiba
Oh.
Inus.
Yeah, Aki knows she's cute. She knows it, and it's so funny. She's got the funniest little attitude. She's the funniest little princess. She's so dang cute. She was like, what's so funny is our family has had 2 dogs, and we've had notoriously 2 very difficult to train dogs, courtesy of my brother's choices. Very stubborn breeds, and Shibas are stubborn. But the thing that's funny is we're okay with training, but like they're fine. It's just that they don't necessarily come on command. Let's just put it that way. And but what's just so funny is what we are really good as a family is socially training our dogs. With our first dog, it wasn't too hard because we got a black and tan coon hound.
Sorry.
And yeah, they're huge, and they're very sociable, so that wasn't a problem.
Yeah.
But Shiba Inus are actually not. They're loyal dogs more of, so they get really close to the family unit, and that's kind of it. They're really not good with other people unless you really get them used to them. That is not the case with Aki. Maybe the first time she meets you, she might be a little like unsure, but very quickly she warms up to people, and she's very friendly, like when you walk down the road and stuff like that. We've had Shiba Inu owners come up to us and go, your dog is the friendliest Shiba Inu we've ever met. I don't know how we do it. I take credit because when we got her, a month later, I think I had a birthday party, and I was like, this will be a good excuse to invite all my friends. And so I invited all my friends. I think Charles, I think you were there. I invited all my friends, and I was not what everyone was looking at. I was holding a puppy, and everyone was looking at the sleeping puppy in my lap.
Aww. Aw. I'm still waiting for Chuck to say how many cats he has in his house.
How many cats?
Chuck is just like ignoring us.
I know.
Dude.
Because Darkflux says, choose your answer carefully. If it's too many or too few, you get banned. Danny had a chinchilla for 5 years. Oh, chinchillas are cool.
They are pretty cool. My ex had some chinchillas. They raised a bunch, and they're very fascinating creatures. They're so soft.
They don't look soft, but
They don't look soft at
yeah,
all.
but
I
they
was
are
like,
soft.
you can't like put water in their fur 'cause it's so dense.
You know, like my ex had ferrets, and ferrets are some of the worst animals to own because they're like stinky, they steal shit, and it's just,
I don't know about ferrets.
yeah, don't ever own a ferret.
They're only
Like,
cool in kindergarten cop. Let's just say that.
Right? Yeah.
yeah.
we house sitted a tarantula once for my cousin.
Oh, F no.
That tarantula would have been dead.
That was
Like,
yeah. It was in my brother's room. Her name was J Lo because of her big abdomen.
Oh,
Not
F
making
no.
this up. Not making this up. And yeah, it was we house sitted her for like a month.
Oh, F no.
It actually did help me because I used to have a huge fear of spiders, and I still like get jumpy around spiders, but not as bad as I used to. That honestly is what helped me get over my fear of spiders, is just kind of exposure therapy. I'm like, oh well, we have a tarantula in the house.
yeah, no, fuck spiders. Like I have a huge phobia of spiders and cannot. Like if I date anybody, like she better be able to fucking kill a spider because I'm not. Like I can't.
You, my ex, yeah, my ex and Callie both. I've always had to kill all the spiders and bugs. One of my exes was terribly afraid of bugs, and Callie is too. Although at a certain point, if the bug is a little too big, we have to call Robbie Fat Stacks. There was a bug that was on our window, and we didn't know what it was. It's actually a really pretty looking bug. It was like a cobalt metallic blue, but it was creepy looking because it was like this big. And we were like, no. And I didn't want to touch it either. And so Robbie had to be the one who because I didn't know if it would sting you, so I didn't want to touch it. I don't think it does. But it was the creepiest part is, so Robbie grabs it with a tissue, and it just vibrates so much you could hear it. It was just like a motor going. We let it outside, but it was creepy.
Yeah.
The pelican wants a giraffe.
Yeah, I know.
No, Mega, no, they're not adorable.
Yeah.
Fuck you.
Some spiders are adorable.
I can't do spiders whatsoever, but I can deal with some bugs. I'm okay with. Like we had a dragonfly flew into our house once for some
Oh,
reason.
they're cool.
They're like three. It was like a huge one, like 3 inches long, and it was
Oh,
just
wow.
buzzing around in our house.
Yeah.
But
You know
it was
what
okay.
bugs can go sideways that I never want to see them ever, even though supposedly they're very good to have in your house because they eat all the other bugs, but I hate them. House centipedes. No. No, no, no,
Really?
never. Burn it down. And the worst part is they live for such a long time, so they can get huge. Because usually they're like maybe this big. I one time had to kill one that was like this big and the legs were this long.
Holy moly, that legs are long.
Yeah, I'm sorry. This long, it's here and they went out for this long. Sorry, they weren't each that long. So I'm a little over exaggerating, but
Oh, okay.
it was. I had a roommate for a semester when I went abroad for college who he was also just deathly afraid of bugs, and so I had to kill all the bugs in the room. And we had one on our wall that big, and I was like, oh my gosh, I don't even know if I want to kill it. It's huge. If it crunches when I try to kill it,
Oh
I don't
no.
wanna touch it. That's my rule.
Oh,
if
no.
it crunches, I don't want to touch it.
If you could lift my foot off of it, yeah, I don't want to touch it either.
Yeah, no thank you. We had carpenter ants when we first moved in this house, but then they seemed to go away, thank God, so I don't have to deal with that anymore.
So scared. I just jumped because Thomas came up to me and I'm like, is this a spider? No. It's not. We had centipedes at our house, but we've never actually seen a living one. So when we move a couch, there's a dead centipede there. We're like,
Oh, weird.
there's centipedes running in our old house? What the heck?
I haven't knock on wood, seen one here yet. I used to see a couple at my parents' house, but haven't seen one here yet. And we get some weird bugs. It's just, I think the centipedes eat the spiders. Pretty sure it's the opposite way around, my all tall. Because yeah, like house centipedes, I think they can live for like 7 years. They are actual like living, breathing creatures, and they eat spiders and bugs and stuff, which is why like having one in your house isn't that big of a deal. But they're I can't handle those. I can handle how a spider looks. I cannot handle a house centipede. They are too creepy. Ugh.
I don't know how we went from here to bugs, and from yandere to bugs. And...
How did we talk about bugs? I forget.
I love these post-podcast talks.
I know. Whew. Sorry, I'm hot. It is hot in this room.
Yeah, Sarah, our last one lasted for like almost fucking 5 hours. You dipped out early on us because you had to sleep.
I did have to sleep. It was late.
And we also had Nate, and Nate loves to talk too. So.
That's true. That was not the last one. That was the one before. Cause the last one it was the Nate one I had to duck out early for sure. Because I was like, okay, it's getting late, guys. I think I had to get up for something too. So I was like,
yeah. Did we really stay that long last time?
Yeah, it was 4 hours, so a 5-hour long stream.
What are we on right now?
We're 2 hours and 27 minutes.
Our podcast was about an hour and a half, so we're about an hour in for extra conversation.
Was our podcast really long? Again, I really think it was short this time around.
It was like the time was about an hour and a half, but I don't know.
I think we started like 15 minutes in, so it's probably an hour and 15 minutes.
Yeah.
How? I seriously think it's gonna be short. I don't understand this podcast. Like, I always think we are not talking enough, and I always think that the podcast is like less than an hour. And then Lloyd comes up like, yeah, it was over an hour. I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? We talked that long?
I even cut some things out in the actual podcast, like transmissions a little bit better, or like just cut out some dead air that we had. And sometimes that adds up to like 5 minutes, but it's still like, oh, we have a hour and 15-minute podcast.
It doesn't make
Holy
sense. But that's good. At least you have content. That's for sure.
It's still the shortest podcast I edit because most of our GPC's shit is like 2 hours and 30 minutes, and it drives me fucking nuts sometimes.
That's way too long. It's a good thing you didn't do limit break radios back then.
I feel for Nate having to fucking, but he did it. That's the difference between like what I do for RNGPC and what I do for you guys is I'm actually present for the recording.
Yeah.
So I know where in my head to like cut things and like edit. So it only takes me like 5 minutes total because I don't have to re-listen to the entire thing. With RNGPC, I have to sync 2 audio levels together and then listen to 2.5 hours to like almost 3 hours long, and then cut out certain things. And it's just a long process editing that way. So I really love it when I'm present when the recording happens. So
we need to pay Lloyd better. Seriously, one day I'll pay you.
Someday.
No
Someday.
Worries. One day. Maybe if we start a Patreon now.
Or a VTuber.
I feel like that will go faster. Sadly. You guys are not going to be happy with the links he gives me. Like, he's going to send me some today or tomorrow. I hope you recognize that. It's going to...
I'm free this weekend, so I'm just strictly dedicating to Discord, podcasts, some other Twitch stuff I need to do, but this weekend it will be dedicated to that after I do my hair tomorrow.
Yeah, speaking of streaming, you guys will probably catch me a little bit, besides Alien on Sunday, of course, which is at 8:30?
Oh yes, I forgot to mention that. Go ahead, Sarah. Yes.
Okay. Well, is it at 8:30? Is that what Alien
yes.
is? Okay. So we'll have Alien this Sunday, recording 8:30. Before that, though, if you guys want to say hi to me and say hi to Callie, so Callie's doing part of a Checkpoint Pride Month streaming. So basically, Checkpoint is going to be on front page Twitch, and each hour a different streamer is going to be hosted. Essentially, Callie's going to actually not be hosted till like the last one, where I'm going to already be with whatchamacallit in our Aliens game. But you can check her out on Escalia, twitch.tv/Escalia. I'll probably be around. She asked me to kind of help her out. You guys can tell me what you think of her Twitch layout, because I actually assisted with her in doing it. She wanted trans flag colors for most of the stuff, so that was simple. But
Ooh.
I did a little design next to her name. I'm really proud of it. I haven't like done Photoshop in ages, and it was like the first time in a long time like I'd done actual like Photoshop stuff. It was interesting. So yes, Skyly does have her own channel. She just doesn't, I mean, when she was streaming, that was like forever ago, and it's usually with other organizations. But yeah, because of how they're doing this streaming event, she has to do it through her own streaming channel. So yes, go ahead and like it, follow it, and you can, she's going to be playing Mass Effect 2. So donations will be used for different choices in the game and stuff like that. So keep on the lookout. Thank you, Darkflex. I'm glad you like it. I'm just very proud. I made a symbol next to her name on the stream that's meant to represent like the Final Fantasy 14 hairpiece that her character wears. I'm really proud of it. I didn't really hand draw it. I used the pen tool on Photoshop, if you know what that is. But
you're an artist, and we've been paying other artists.
I'm not an artist. Trust me.
Liar.
I'm not. Like I can't do drawings at all.
See, women always lie. No, just...
No, like I can't. Like I used to do a lot of Photoshop. Photoshop is pretty much the only skill I'm completely self-taught in.
Mm-hmm.
It was just one of those things like I got it in high school and I just started playing around with it and didn't really take it seriously until college. And Charles knows this. And then in college, all of a sudden people wanted me to make posters for advertising their clubs and stuff like that. And so I started doing that. And my stuff was freaking everywhere. I like to say I started a revolution in poster making at my college because, and I only say this because my sophomore year was when I was suddenly like hired by a bunch of organizations to make their posters. And that year, I'm not saying my posters were awesome, but they were at least freaking legible, because tons of other people's organization posters were not legible and they were very bad looking. I'm talking like someone went on PowerPoint and slapped an image with text on it, kind of bad. Really, and some like high organizations with way bigger budget than ours did, that like should have known way better, that were terrible posters. And so I helped out 4 organizations with their posters, whatever. Everyone started to like know my style because it's very distinct and not very great, but everyone knows what it is. And on top of that, and then like the next year I stopped doing that as a junior, and all of a sudden all these organizations, like, I don't know if they hired professional artists or if they just finally like picked design majors in their group or something, but then suddenly way more profestional posters after that year. Yeah. I was like, oh, hello. Yeah, Charles can confirm this happened. It was pretty funny. Could make our thumbnails. I mean, if you really want to see my style of thumbnails, Lloyd, look at what Stereoscopic looks like. If that's what you like, I can do thumbnails, but I wrote that.
That was
oh, did you write that?
Yeah, I'm on my account.
Gotcha. Sorry. I don't know. I don't know if they're that good.
Make one. I don't know if you want to try. Do one tonight if you want to, or if not, I'll do it.
Or if one of our viewers wants to do it.
Yeah, if one of our
power
viewers,
to you.
like Beats by Faye, want to do a stick figure, go ahead. I want to see it.
I love it. But yeah, like I said, I'm not like, my style is kind of weird because, like I said, I'm completely self-taught, so it's not really the same as like design majors. It's not. I don't know.
No worries. Have you seen our thumbnails? I mean, I just pull shit together.
Honest, Sarah, like I built kind of a business on self-taught Photoshop shit, and I'm still amazed people like, holy shit, that's better than I thought it was going to be. And I'm like, how? Because I spent like 2 minutes on it, and I just found some like free clip art to kind of modify for this.
Yeah, same.
Yeah. Dude, when I used to do traffic musings, it was literally like, okay, cut myself out of the picture, find a free background that matches the theme, kind of merge it together and maybe do something with the background so it looks okay, and slap the title, change the colors around, and there you go.
That's me. That's what I do.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So if anybody's like looking to get into doing things like this, just fucking do it, because that's what we're doing. Like,
I know.
We're not professionals. We're like by far from professionals. So
Yeah, maybe I should look into it. I've never like seen myself as an artist, so it's really weird to be like seen as someone that can do this, even though yeah, technically I'm over 10 years taught on Photoshop, but I still have Photoshop. But I don't know if like how I don't know. It's weird. Like I said, my style of things is a little unique. So I use a lot of the blending options. I play
Did
around
I
with those.
fuck up some things? Like Omega, was that a real like epiphany that like none of like even in LDR, the only professional on that
It was Nate.
Nate, yeah,
Nate.
like he was the only one with actual training on like podcasting and shit.
I mean, to be fair, Callie does too. She studied at
Yeah.
Spix Howard
Yeah, that's
for
true.
filming, so there's that. But your point still stands.
Lloyd, the thumbnail for Into the Fire, I can barely read those words, Into the Fire. I thought it was blink for a moment there. I'm just looking at our website now.
Oh.
I could barely see it. I'm like, wow. Now it shows up brightly. That's really weird. But yes, you'll get the special Lloyd salary if you do a thumbnail for us.
Yeah. In fact, we'll multiply it by 2.
You'll get what you pay for, Cookie. Sure. I'm interested.
Love it. I love it.
Maybe we'll give you my old checkpoint salary.
Anyway, I am.
Yes, I think we're gonna cut it out there.
I am very, very hot. And yes, I know I'm attractive, but I actually just mean I'm heating up.
I gotta finish my dinner too, so.
Yeah, and apparently watch out for the VTubing. Oh god, I can't believe this is actually gonna be a thing.
Yay!
Oh,
We're gonna
God.
clip that.
Literally had that conversation last night with my brother, and I'm very upset that it was relevant here today.
You're not upset. Stop it.
You're excited.
I'm a little upset. I'm a little upset.
I'm excited
Anyway.
to set up our Pornhub.
Not less excited for that. I do actually legit need to be careful. I do work with children,
You
and
know
that
what?
and I could literally lose my license.
Yeah.
So let's
this is all
not.
Lloyd then.
Yeah. So Lloyd,
My
you can.
personal Pornhub.
Yeah.
And my personal OnlyFans.
Persona.
Look for those feet pics.
My brother already tried to fly through a couple of personas with me. So yeah, we'll go through that process.
So wait, it's not like your person. It has to be just like your own different persona, right? Like
I mean, it's like an anime persona.
Okay.
I mean, if you want to think of it that way. Everyone's kind of got a shtick, so I've been told. Some people are like, cat girls, of course, the fox girls, doggy girls, that kind of thing. But then there's also other ones. I guess there's like a pirate girl that's famous now. Like,
Wait, so this is a furry thing? I'm kind of out.
it doesn't have to be. No. More like as much as a furry as Final Fantasy 14 is a furry's dream. Like that kind of thing.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Armadillo.
Armadillo girls. I like that.
Armadillo.
Armadillo. I like that. That's unique. No one's done that before. At least I don't think so.
Sarah, that should be your persona.
Armadillo. Furry.
Armadillo. I don't want to be an armadillo. No. Let me something classy. Like, I don't know. I
I'm
got
gonna
nothing.
be
I was gonna say, how are you gonna make it classy?
The only ones we were throwing around were like orange fox. I guess the super famous one is like a white fox. The orange fox or a shapeshifter going with a superhero theme.
Oh my.
There was talks of Callie coming in on this too, so that's why this happened.
If you all want to do it here, you can.
Oh no, Robbie's gonna be giving us information. Don't. Just trust me.
The more the merrier, exactly. Pally, you're in it too. You're gonna be a VTuber.
We're gonna make you a cop, though.
Armadillo in a top hat. Yes! That's so cute.
I like it. I like it.
Chuck's back. Tell us how many fucking cats you have.
I know, we were waiting here, like, how many cats do you have?
I did Chuck, tell us how many cats you have. Speaking of that, I did the anime Snapchat thing, and it's super funny. I didn't post it because I was on Callie's phone, but it's just super funny because it just kind of looks like an anime face. But if I do like a certain expression, I look like a Bishonen, like a Bishi boy, and it's super funny.
What the fuck is that?
Like a pretty boy, like
Oh,
a
okay.
like a super pretty boy, like an anime or something, a bishonen.
Like the androgynous boy figure.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Think like any like shoujo. So like think what's that? The Host Club one. I can't think of the name.
Oran's
Host Club. Yeah. Think of all those boys. They're all bishonen.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was like, I don't understand that term.
Sorry, I used to be. I'm not as big into anime, but I was definitely in the culture for like a good 5 years of my life. So. Oh. So. Oh.
Okay. Okay. So Chuck has one cat.
Chuck has one cat, everybody. Chuck's landlords, he has one cat. Confirmed.
All right, since he answered the question, we're going to head out now.
Yeah.
Again, I had to finish dinner. Sarah needs to... She's an old lady, apparently, so...
I am an old lady. Guys, one time... I one time had 6 hours of sleep, and I almost took a day off of work. I was not okay. I was not an okay person.
All right.
When I was working, there was one point where I didn't sleep for like 4 days.
Yeah,
to be fair, the kind of job I do, I have to be rested.
Very much true.
Yeah, like I could get in huge trouble if I was off at all. So I think that's part of it's just the anxiety of that. Like I really can't be off. And at the same time, like my body's also just hypersensitive with sleep. That's been a problem. That's why traffic music started. It's super hypersensitive about sleep, so that's why. I just don't have a choice.
Yes. All right, we're gonna send you off all over to She Heals I Think, our wonderful friends at She Heals I Think. They are a Final Fantasy 14 podcast, so say hi to them. If you are a sub, go ahead and spam those tea emotes. I love the tea leaf. Do the tea leaf ones.
I love the tea leaf one. I don't know which is my favorite, but that one's up there.
Yeah, that one is way up there. Well, have a good night. Again, we will see you all here this Sunday for Alien RPG. Again, have a good night, and then again we'll pull out more content as soon as we can. Bye.
Bye-bye.
And we're off.